This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know at the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF. Visit with your local ag retailer about 0% financing on all BASF crop protection, seed treatment, and Zatavo brand soybeans now through March 15th. I'm Ty Higgins. At the Ohio Agribusiness Association and Industry Conference in Columbus today, visiting with Melinda Witten. She is president and CEO of the organization. She talks about some of the highlights of this year's event.
I'm telling you, the list is endless, the topics are endless. And actually, I had somebody ask me, how do you guys come up with this? And the amazing news is we don't. We tap on our members, our industry leaders, and they tell us what they want to hear. So everything from AI to working within the Trump administration and how we work through the trade risks, to sustainability, as well as future weather impacts that might be coming down the pike, and what are those trends looking like. So, and about 5 million other things on top of that. So,
who comes here? Who are your members, and who are you actually trying to get this information out to?
Yes, I always say that Ohio agribusiness members are folks who are providing products, goods, services to farmers. And so those are the folks that are here, the agronomy, the grain side of things, the safety and the risk management teams. So our cooperatives, we also have large global companies as well as private family owned. So we have about 300 plus registered. We'll see what the snow and the ice brings, but about 300 registered. And so they just come for a day and a half of really consolidated educational topics.
Yeah, and the education continues well after this conference. As a matter of fact, you just teamed up with Ohio State to hold something in Worcester for beginning applicators.
I am so excited for this. A few of our members brought up to us that, hey, we need to be training our custom applicators, and we need to provide an opportunity to make sure that those folks have similar curriculum across the state. So thanks to our partners at ASMARC, they provided us with a lot of curriculum, and we partnered with Ohio State, and we're kicking off our first session here in March. And so that's been about a year and a half in the making, and I cannot wait to have that. So it's limited to 30 spots, so we already have about 10 of them filled.
Wow,
so
fantastic.
We just announced that. So please check out our website for more information.
Aside from education, policies another big arm of what you do on a daily basis, and we're getting into a new year here, new challenges throughout agriculture. What are some of the things, we'll start at the federal level, that you're looking at as far as policy is concerned?
Yeah, so we are always looking at MAHA language, making sure that that any regulatory oversight is something that's not going to impact our membership here, as well as the broader Ohio agriculture. So that's something we're paying a lot of attention to, as well as USMCA. So we want to make sure that that trade remains open with our partners on either side of us. And so that's something we've been really engaged with at the federal level.
How about here in Ohio?
Oh, so much fun. We're working on some some state pesticide language. We're in the rulemaking process of that. So working really closely with Department of Ag. But also, once again, we want to make sure that MAHA language isn't coming into Ohio. So keeping a close eye on a few bills that have some language in there we're concerned about. But the biggest piece that we want to focus on is sharing the story of how positive this nutrient management work has been across Ohio. So through the H2 Ohio funding, as well as our 4R certification program, our trends are seeing a downward decline, and that's what we want to start sharing that story, and we want to make sure our legislators are aware of that so we can continue H2 Ohio funding in the future.
Melinda Witten is president and CEO of the Ohio Agribusiness Association, their annual conference at the Hilton Easton this year in Columbus. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's check the forecast now, brought to you by Seed Consultants, simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. Here's Ryan Martin.
The cloud cover is due to a lake effect, not just from Lake Erie, but we're seeing strong flow come all the way from Lake Michigan across northern Indiana into northern Ohio. That's going to be the story from US 30 North. The rest of us should put together a decent afternoon. Cold weather holds through the rest of the week, but less precipitation chance tomorrow through Friday. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thank you, Ryan. Optimize your planter for every pass this season. Join Precision Agri-Services for their planter clinic on Thursday, February 5th in Minster. To learn more and RSVP, call 419-628-4167 or go to precisionagriservices.com. Back with the markets after this on the Ohio AgNet.
It's time for the Morton Buildings Building Value Days sales event running now through the end of February. Morton buildings are built stronger, last longer, and look better. So if you're planning for a garage, farm shop, stall barn, a storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, or anything in between, act now. Our buildings are built to last, but these savings won't. Visit MortonBuildings.com or contact your local Morton office to take advantage of current savings on new buildings. Certain restrictions may apply. Offer valid only on select new building orders placed between January 5th and February 28th, 2026.
Let's check the markets on the Ohio AgNet, brought to you by Seed Consultants, simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com. Corn for March, $4.27 a bushel, down by a penny and a quarter. May off 3/4 at $4.35 1/4. Soybeans for March up 5 3/4 at $10.67 1/2. May 10.79 3/4, up by 5 3/4 as well. And wheat for July down 3/4 cent at $5.44 1/2. Live cattle for February, 87 cents to the downside at midday, $235.15. April, $236.95, off by $1 and a nickel. Feeder cattle for March down 190 at 360.70. The April, 359.25, down 197. And lean hogs for February up 12 cents at 88.35. Lean hogs for April down 7 at 96.67. For the Ohio AgNet, I'm Ty Higgins reporting. We'll see you down the road.